See what Trump used to say about Afghanistan? Let's get out of Afghanistan. Our troops are being killed by the Afghanis. We train and we waste billions there. Nonsense. Rebuild the USA. That's the foreign policy that the United States people actually want. We want to get the F out of Afghanistan. If there was a vote to get the fuck out of Afghanistan, I'm sure it would win about 1,001% to nothing. The Americans would love to get out of Afghanistan. We've been bombing the people, one of the poorest countries in the entire world. We've been bombing them nonstop for 16 years. 16 frickin' years. There will be people going into the military next 2 years that weren't even born when that war started. That war's been going on their entire life. And now they're going to get in it. This is the video of us dropping the biggest bomb in the world. That's that 22,000-pound bomb that has such a blast that it's comparable to a nuclear bomb. The blast. It's the biggest bomb ever. It was developed at 2003. It was developed. Biggest bomb we have. We dropped it in Afghanistan. And Fox and Friends is covering it. And do you hear the song they're playing underneath it? It's called Red, White, and Blue. That's what we do. We bomb poor people in the poorest country in the world with the most advanced technologically advanced bomb in the world. That's what we do. So let's listen to this. This is fantastic. Brought to you courtesy of the red, white, and blue. Yeah, we can't give you a decent job in America, but we can blow the shit out of poor people who don't have an Air Force. Yeah. They're playing fucking music under that shit.
I believe it's Toby Keith.
It is Toby Keith. Talk about are we glorifying killing? Wouldn't you, if those were black people doing that, wouldn't you call them thugs at Fox News? They'd be called thugs, right? But not if we do it to the poorest people in the world that we've been bombing for 16 fucking years. I bet this will fix everything. I bet we'll win now and we can leave, right? No. There was a time when we invented weapons to fight wars. Now we live in a time where we invent wars so we can manufacture weapons. And that's a perfect example of it. And watch these guys go apeshit for it.
So that was when a 21,000-pound bomb explodes in the Afghanistan-Pakistan region, where at least 36 ISIS fighters have lost their life.
That's right.
Welcome to the final hour of the week on Fox and Friends. And guess who's here? Do you recognize him?
Geraldo Rivera.
Barely.
Hey, Geraldo. Geraldo, that video's black and white.
Good morning.
That is what freedom looks like. That's the red, white, and blue.
Well,
that is what freedom looks like. We just got done killing 1 million people who didn't have it coming in Iraq. 1 million. We just got done killing 1 million fucking people in Iraq. You think you could shut the fuck up for 5 seconds about how cool it is when we kill people? You think you could shut up for 5 seconds? You think you could ask Jesus what he would say? Because you asked Jesus about every other stupid goddamn thing. What do you think Jesus would say about that? And listen to what Geraldo says afterwards. That's America, right? By the way, because America isn't about giving people jobs anymore, we don't even give people health care in America. But we can certainly spend how many $1 million on that bomb, and blow up people. That's what we do, baby. Red, white, and blue. You should be proud that we're so fucking stupid that we don't even take care of our own people, and we show videos on our news shows of us killing other people in poor countries, and everybody go pop the cork, baby. Yay! We're the greatest country in the world. I heard half your population's poor. Doesn't matter. You see, we blew something up. We're going to play music on it. That's the red, white, and blue, baby. The red, white, and blue, baby. And listen to Jagoff Geraldo Rivera. What a fucking dump. Listen to him.
Well, one of my favorite things in the 16 years I've been here at Fox News is watching bombs drop on bad guys.
That's one of his favorite things in his 16 years at Fox News is watching bombs drop on bad guys. Bombs drop on bad guys? You mean like we dropped them in Iraq and killed 1 million people? Or how about how we dropped them in Libya and turned it into a safe haven for terrorists and a failed state? What a soulless piece of menace to this goddamn, to this country. This is your media. This is your, and it's happening not only at Fox. I'm not picking on Fox. MSNBC's doing the same goddamn shit. CNN's doing the same goddamn stuff.
And you know, Jimmy, it's so nefarious. It's so scary that these people are wearing beautiful suits, nice dresses. They look healthy. They have all the advantages, and they're gleeful about killing people.
Because they are soulless, bought corporate tools who will literally cheer on the death of other people at the behest of the most powerful and technologically advanced military in the world, fighting against people who don't even own a plane.
And you know what? Americans don't want this.
Americans do not want the war in Afghanistan.
Or Syria.
Or Syria. Or Iraq. Or Libya. Or any other goddamn place you want to start a war in the Middle East. Or Africa. It's almost too much. Because you run into these morons and what are you talking about? He gassed his people. Aren't we supposed to bomb them? Blah, 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 blah. Hey, I get you're working 3 jobs. You don't have enough time to look into shit. But your start jumping off point is the Iraq war was a complete lie. We killed 1 million people and our establishment media went along with it 1,000%. Your jumping off point should be the media and the government are fucking lying. That's your starting point. Not that they're telling the truth until someone proves them wrong. The starting point is the government and the media are lying about the war, about bombing, about everything foreign policy related. They're lying. That should be your jumping off point. Not, well, what are you talking about? All the newspapers said it and all of that. You should be, they're lying. And don't say anything until they show you proof. Guess what? They're not going to show you proof. Because they don't have proof that we gassed anybody, that anybody got gassed in Syria, except the ISIS did it to themselves. That's the evidence. Oh. And they don't have any problem funding that shit. They don't have any problem funding that. The corporations, all the money they can throw at MSNBC and CNN and Fox News, all the money. Isn't it weird? Like on the brink of World War III, they don't want to fund the people who are telling the truth about this stuff? Isn't that weird? Thanks to everybody who supports this kind of news show. Thanks to everybody who supports this kind of... I'm just a nightclub comedian who is forced to do this because of what the shit I see on television and read in the newspapers. That's why I'm doing this. I'm not doing this because I'm a better person. I'm doing this because I can't stand what the fuck is going on, and it's happening exactly like it happened before, and everybody's going along with it. That's why I'm doing this. Because this is crazy what's happening. People rolling over to the corporations, the corporate media, and their call for war, the military-industrial complex. Every goddamn war we've been in since World War II has been bullshit. It's disgusting what's happening. I can talk about it. I can go to rallies. I can try to raise awareness, but there's and consciousness about this. And that's all I can do. That's what I'm doing. And if I can get that done, I'll be happy. If I can, if this video or if the videos that we do at this channel, we have what 226,000 something, close to 250,000 people subscribing to the show. If they watch these videos, and maybe we will make it. Maybe we can change people's minds. Maybe we can have people show up at a congressman's town hall and say, "What the fuck are you doing with our foreign policy? When are you going to end those wars? Enough with the war." And we live in a surveillance state. So anybody who wants to push back, they got my emails, they got my telephone calls, they got my texts, they got everything I've ever done on the internet. They could smear me and take me down like that. Oh, Jimmy, you went to an ISIS website. Oh, what was that? You went to a Kremlin bank? You went to a Kremlin bank's website?
You watched RT?
Oh my God, Jimmy, I don't know if you know this, but there's child porn on your computer. No, there isn't. Yes, there is. Throw them away. And we repeal habeas corpus so we don't have to give them a fucking trial. So, our government would never do that. Our government would never do anything nefarious. You know our government run by Trump? You know the CIA run by Pompeo, who's cool with torture, war crimes? They wouldn't do anything bad. They just have their surveillance state for our own safety. It's disgusting, and I'm doing everything I can. I hope you do what you can. And they're doing everything they can to make sure this message doesn't get out by defunding our show and shows like this. But I'm going to keep telling the truth about it. Why not?